Until we hear some rando yelling,
"Yo, he up here getting his dick wet."
Now look, if modern sci-fi movies has taught me anything over the years, it's that when a black person runs, I run. But when a black person yells that someone's catching a stroke under the stairs, I'm sprinting towards it. Freshman year of high school was wild. Nah, we passed notes in class wild. I'm talking bad crazy type of wild. Aside from the normal archetypes that you'd see in the high school, such as like the hot Cheeto girl or the 8 a.m. classroom siren, in just the first few months, I had the pleasure of witnessing a video of a girl getting her back blown out, get airdropped into the whole cafeteria, my teacher getting fired for seeing that he's racist, and oh yeah, a parent broke into the school with a knife, ready to stab a student that was apparently bullying her child. It was insane. At that point, nothing shocked me anymore. Used condom wrappers under the stairs was like finding gray loot from how common that was to see them under there. I just walk right past and go about my day. But one day, I didn't just hear about the madness. I walked straight into it willingly. So at my school, the cafeteria is in the basement and there were 3 lunch periods and I had the worst one, third lunch. Third lunch was the absolute worst because you'll never ever have a normal lunch period. The girl that got her video leaked to the whole cafeteria happened in third lunch. All the fights happened in third lunch. And because it was the last lunch of the day, the food was probably the nastiest it's been the whole day. By the time we got to the cafeteria, the food looked as delectable as ever. Anyways, me and the boys were leaving lunch after a long 45 minutes of trying to get people to do our Temu link, because even though we were 14 and 15 years old, the bag was always on our minds, bro. I had my money in my mind, my mind in my money, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And since our cafeteria was all the way downstairs in the basement, we head upstairs, laughing, chilling, whatever. Until we hear some rando yelling,
"Yo, he up here getting his dick wet."
Now look, if modern sci-fi movies has taught me anything over the years, it's that when a black person runs, I run. But when a black person yells that someone's catching a stroke under the stairs, I'm sprinting towards it. Pause. Major pause though, major pause. Usain Bolt had nothing on me the way I was sprinting up those stairs because I wanted to see what was going on. People were crowding this staircase as if it was a Travis Scott concert. Everybody except me had their phones out trying to get every angle of this monstrosity. People were screaming, people were gasping, all the excitement. I fly my way to the front, elbowing a few freshmen on the way there, just to spice it up a little bit. And there it is, a full-blown goon session under the stairs. What I saw before me was a couple in the process of reassembling themselves. Old dude over here using all of his strength to pick his pants up as quickly as possible. Well, in the same breath, the girl was trying to pick her skirt down and try to put herself back together. Only God up in heaven knows why they were trying to do this shit at the base of a staircase, let alone why they were butt booty naked doing it in the first place. Like, you'd think they're trying to get a quick little session off, they keep their clothes on. No, straight ass cheeks out. Looking back at this whole story time now, it was mad suspect of me to be that excited to catch a glimpse of a guy gooning in the corner with his girlfriend, but we're just gonna look past that, alright? Yeah. They both had that, oh shit, we got caught face, like they just got caught cheating on the test and on each other. Like, it was odd, to say the least. And then boom, the walkie-talkies start crackling. The security guards show up like they got summoned out of thin air.
"We got a situation. Code staircase. I repeat. Code staircase."
And when they heard those walkie-talkies approaching closer, they took off. Gone. Full sprint ahead. Never saw them again. No Instagram stories. No one even really spoke about it after that day. But when all was said and done, guess what I see on the floor? A used condom. The golden wrapper. Wrinkled and depressed. And from that day onwards, this staircase will always be known to me as the flight of Goon.
Now that we're I'ma take it slow.